Hey there, welcome back guys. In this video we're going to be doing the speed ramp and tilt shift effect. The tilt shift will make your world look like a mini world within a world, and the speed ramp will speed things up, slow it down, speed things up, slow it down. And it's a really nice effect that'll make your footage look more intriguing and more adventurous and just right for you. So without any further ado, let's get started. This is going to be in Final Cut. It works in all versions of Final Cut, as you can see here. Here's our Final Cut. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push everything so that it'll be just right for you, and you can see it on your screen. There we go. Just move this one out of the way, and now we can bring in our two clips. So we'll do from start to finish, and I believe our clips are in this window. Voila. All right, so you have your footage, it's ready. We'll just bring it in, and usually by default you drag it in, and Final Cut will just work the magic. And it'll put it in chronological order. Yep, we have our daytime shot and our nighttime shot. And then we have some footage. We can close that one. We have some music. I want to add some music here. For music, you can use Artlist AI. It's free. With its membership, you have unlimited. And then we'll go here. Whoops. Maybe we'll just do a, whoops, undo. And undo, and whoops, we'll just add it again, select all and delete. Things are glitching out. Okay, that's because I have the cursor activated, and the cursor, see, I'm trying to select all, but it won't let me. There we go. Voila. So if that happens to you, just press A, and if you have you're stuck within different screens, you'll just do that, and then we'll just add our footage again right here. We'll bring it in. Voila. And bring that in, and then for our music, which should be on our desktop, which is right there, right here, and then just drop it in. By default, you want music is set loud. See, we're gonna lower that. There we go. Voila. And then we'll just drag the footage right there. Now, this is what you want to do next. Set your clips, right? So we're gonna set our clips, the speed to maybe both clips, to a custom speed. For me, this would be custom. For you, you do whatever you want. For me, 140 usually works well. So you go into the help and type in speed, and then you see where it says custom speed, and that window pops up, and then we do a 140. Okay, whoops, not 1040, but 140. There we go. Voila. Now don't worry about it, because it's all going to make sense in the long run. Now we're going to scrub the footage right about there and zoom in a little bit, and let's lower the music because we don't need it during this part of the process. So I want to scrub to the beginning of the video. Let's say where it starts to move, right? So that's right about there. Looks pretty good to me. Press the B for the blade tool, and then now I delete it, and we lost our soundtrack, which is fine. We can always add that back later, but as long as we didn't lose that. Yeah, no, we didn't. All right, knowing that, moving forward, now what I want to do is you could always do this, and then you won't lose the footage. See that? But we're not going to do that. We'll just leave it like that. Anyway, knowing that and moving, because then you got to cut. Too many cuts. All right, knowing that and moving forward, we're going to let it play for about 7 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Spacebar stops it. Maybe you want 5 seconds. You decide what's right for you, but I think 7 is ideal for this particular kind of footage. So after the 7 seconds, we're going to put this here. Make sure it's selected, and you see that yellow, right? And we have our speed already set. So now you're going to press Shift B. Well, let's zoom in a little bit so that you guys can see what happens. All right. So the cursor's where it needs to be, right? Shift B. See, and it added a little point there. So now we have the speed ramp in effect. So now I'm going to scrub to where I want the speed ramp to stop, because that's its starting point. So I'm going to do, for me, I'm going to do corner to corner from here to there. See, corner to corner. It's like a triangle, so we're going to let that corner. And now what you're going to do is put M for marker, mark the spot, and then press R for the range selection tool. And now we're going to select it, right? And then you press Shift B. See what? Now we have there, but now we're not done. Now from here to here, it's at that speed, right? But Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the speed and move it 8 times faster. And then voila. So now it's going to go 140 speed from here. That's up till about 7 seconds. And after 7 seconds, it speeds up to about 800. And then voila. See, and then right about here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stop. Okay, make sure you're out of the range selection tool. And now we're going to press Shift B, start a new point, drag it to where, I guess we're going from corner to corner. So right about here, looks like, right? Remember, R, range selection tool. And then right about here, since that little guideline is there, you can press M for marker so you know where you are. See the little marker right there? Now we're going to press Shift N, like Nancy. See? And now we have start. Don't worry if it's green before it was blue. Sometimes it'll auto-correct and not, but as long as you can go in there and press fast 8 times, and your speed ramp effect took effect, okay? Because I noticed before that it didn't do it there, but that's all right. Knowing that, moving forward, remember, now it's gonna, let's see, I'm gonna go slow up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That sounds about right. And maybe scroll it back a little bit. That was, gave it like an extra second or two. Now remember, Shift B. Oops, hold on. We're still in the range selection. So we're in the range selection. So you can press M, so we mark the spot. And now we press Shift B. See, mark the spot. And now we're gonna do right about here, corner to corner. See that? Right about here, corner to corner. And range selection tool, R. And then right about here. And then Shift B, like boy. And now we'll go here. Remember, speed, 8 times faster. Or maybe 4, or maybe 20. I don't know. You guys decide, because you are the maker of your own destiny. I'm just showing you the secret formula. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Voila. And then that's where it will stop. You can mark it so I know where it is in case I go get a cup of coffee and my kids touch the mouse, right? Okay, and then what we'll do is, remember, Shift B, and it should have started. If you have the range selection tool left over, it's not going to work, okay? So make sure we go here, A, press A will bring you back to normal. Make sure that's in there in yellow. Shift B, now we got our point. And this one's going to be a little bit tricky because I wanted to transition into the night. So we'll do corner there. Okay. And now I'm going to do, make sure R for range selection. And then right about there, right about there. Okay. Shift N. See? If you know it's normal, we're going to put fast 8 times. And then this is where it's going to get tricky, because the next shot is nighttime. So it speed ramps all the way to the corner, and that's where I wanted to transition into the next video. So let's see, right about here, and then 1, 2, 3, maybe, or maybe, I don't know, you decide. I'm going to do this. I'm going to cut it there, remember? And then the other, this one's set to 142, and I wanted to pick up where it left off. Right about there, the corner, and it goes for a little bit, and then we'll go here, find that corner right about here, right about there, and then use the blade tool. B is blade tool, and now we'll go here, cut it, do a cross dissolve. See that right here, cross dissolve, right about there, and then yeah, there we go. 5, 6, 7. Pause. And then now we're going to do, make sure the cursor is in there. Press Shift B, right? And then now, let's see, we're going to scrub it to where we want it to go. It's nighttime, so it's hard to see the corners, but I believe that's about there, that little white house right about there. And then range selection tool. You get the idea now. And then go here, right? And then remember, Shift N like Nancy. And then after that, change the speed to 8 times. Voila. And then see, now we have a cool effect. See, and then it goes there, and then there, I have to shorten that beginning a little bit because it got a couple of seconds more. Let's see how many seconds that is. Speed up. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, about there. I could cut it down a little bit, but you decide. Now you do the same thing, rinse and repeat over and over and over. But you guys don't need to see that. Now, how do we do the tilt shift effect? Well, really easy. You go here. See this one right here? See installed effects. Type focus, F-O-C-U-S, right? And then drag it over the video, any video. We'll do that one, and then we'll scrub to the beginning or anywhere where you want to, get a gauge of how it's going to look within the whole video. So for me, it'll be right there. All right, and then now, make sure your mouse is nowhere to be found, and then click there. Make sure you click in the press all. Okay, that'll bring this menu up right here. Now what you're going to do is, see where it says focus? The width is like this, width, and this is like height. Okay, so what you want to do is close the width first so you can get an idea of what's happening. We're closing it, opening it, closing it, opening it. So now I want to do, now that I see where it closes and open, I think I'm going to give them a little peek up until there. Okay, and then height is this way. We want to do the same thing so we can get a gauge, an idea of what's going to happen. So that's close. See the eyes? Opening the eyes, opening the eyes. So I believe I can do that. That looks pretty good from there. It's a craft. There's no perfect way to do it. You just have to figure out what works well. That looks pretty good, except for the width. You just click anywhere for your width. The width looks like it's a little bit too, looks like we could open it a little bit. Yeah, maybe. Now, when I press play and speed it up, look at that. It's a mini world within a world. Looks like I may have started it too soon, but we can fix that, later. You guys don't need to see that. But look at that. Looks like a mini world within a world. Kind of neat, huh? And then, again, you do the same thing to the previous one, because we only did one. And it doesn't really matter. If you know the footage, it's fine. Okay, so we can just do this and then do there. Sometimes you want to wait until you have all your speed ramp effects done. And then we'll click a starting point where we can see, or an end. We're just doing this for reference so we can see what's happening. And for this, probably, yeah, there, so I can see where it's giving us. So I want to open the width. First close it. So I'll give you guys right until about there. And then the height, close it so we can get an idea. And I definitely want the trees in the front, a little bit of the back, and then to bring that up. We don't want to lose the trees. And then now, when I bring back, do like a command minus, that shrinks everything so I can scrub it up a little bit faster. And then now if I go here, kind of neat, huh? But then it's a little jaggedy because, it depends on your processor speed and the computer memory, but the end result looks the way it does, smooth. And you can even smoothen it out and decide what you want to do by doing this and adjusting these thingies right here on the side, these little, see? You can move this one on the left, and then you can move, the other one on the right, which is over where it is, since we only got one, I believe, 400, see, right about there. And then right about here, see, right over here. Then it goes from 800, see, adjust these thingies. Decide, what you want to do with them. But then, what about, hold on one second, music, right? I use Artlist AI. This way you don't get any copyright strikes on your channel. So for music, we can add it there. And then we'll just zoom out a little bit like that. Let's see, I'm trying to slide it over. Just want to shrink it so that I can get everything, or just do this, see? So you can get your, I got a big monitor, right? And then we'll just do here to see where it's peaking. So what we want to do is like it was in the beginning, and I panicked and deleted it. So we want to cut it from here, do there, and cut that out there. You can do a cross dissolve for your sound. Let's say like this, and it does in the beginning and in the end. So it like fades in and out. Or what you can do is you can press Option here and Option there, and then let it pan out slowly, and then you just drag this, and then you can do a combination of both, but it looks like we don't need that here because it's already started to pan out. But you decide. The cross dissolve will do the same thing as what I just showed you. And let's see, in the beginning, I'm going to fix this one a little bit though. See how it was like a little jaggedy? And I guess it should have started a little bit later. And then, voila. And that's how you do it. I believe that's it. Remember, rinse and repeat, and then keep doing it until you got it. And you can't go wrong with this particular effect. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Kind of neat, huh? Gotta love it. Anyway, I hope this video helped you with the speed ramp effect and how you can make your footage look really interesting and intriguing and have a world within a world and the effect of doing fast, slow, etc. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.